our contest page to register for your chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to Seavers Fall Festival in Shakopee. KFAN.com keyword contest. Enter.
All right, welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. Carly Zucker is here. Mark Parrish is here. It's Wednesday. Rosie will be here in about 45 minutes.
Yes.
To hopefully not hug Carly into a desk like you did a week ago.
Yeah.
I know you blamed yourself.
That
you said,
was my fault.
I disagree. I watched the whole thing. He leaned in.
He went down awfully easy.
Whoa.
He
tied out.
The height difference is a problem because when he leans in, I think you just weren't ready for the lean in, and then you went right back into that chair. It was the definition of an HR violation. I mean, that's the video they would show about inappropriately hugging a coworker. Don't lean in.
Today I'm going to jump into his arms.
Yeah, he might fall over.
And wrap around.
He's going to get here very early.
He's
here now.
Man, I just really hope that doesn't happen.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Unique Classic Cars on Wednesdays has brought you Duel of the Decades. Last week or so, it's brought you Hotlines. It's always kind of music related, but Chris isn't here. So, hey, 311 did release a new song at midnight. There's your music news.
Today?
Is it good?
That's pretty catchy. It's cool. I like it. It's solid.
I can't believe they're still around.
Still kicking ass after 30-ish years.
And they do put on a great show.
That is correct. Live shows are A+.
Yes.
Super fun. There's your music news.
They rock those parking lots.
They sure do. Yeah.
Sorry, that's awesome.
Too easy. What do you think of the Jane's addiction fight over the weekend?
Yeah,
you see that?
how about that?
See Perry Farrell and Dave Navarro fighting?
I thought that was wild.
That's interesting. It reminded me of Rockstar, right? When they start fighting on stage.
Forgot about that. I only saw that once.
Yeah, that it's funny because you don't really expect it to happen. And you don't really think it's going to happen, and then it happens. And I kind of want to see him throw more fists.
Yeah,
it's
Perry
seemed
just
unhinged.
It was
and
one-way
Dave
traffic.
seemed calm.
Yeah, Dave
was kind of looked a little almost confused a little bit at times. Kind of.
Do you guys think drugs might have been involved?
No way.
I don't want to speculate, but
let's not
perhaps.
speculate.
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, that's thanks to Unique Classic Cars and UniqueClassicCars.com. A lot of cool cars. I'm actually looking at the website right now.
Yeah.
A couple of these things.
Sweet.
What kind of classic cars?
Well, there's like this.
Anything you're looking for.
2002 Ford Taurus.
No.
That's wrong website, Zach.
Yeah. Get off Facebook.
1996 Honda Civic.
A lot of these cars.
I had one of those.
If you just go to the website.
Sure.
That was like my first car.
They have
It's a
this
great
dynamic video on the main page. A lot of the cars look like they could have been from the television show Batman, in a good way, right? Like there's this purple car that I can see that it looks like that's what the Joker would have been driving. A couple that look a little bit like the Batmobile if you just painted them differently. Looks pretty sweet. Yeah. Anyway,
they got their unique down pat.
Ooh, this is a Chevy Camaro 2013.
Ooh, a Camaro.
That's my dream car, man.
Ooh, ooh.
Are you a big Transformers fan?
Yeah.
I just love the Camaro, man. It looks cool. I'm a big Chevy guy.
Not a boy.
Is it weird if you don't have a dream car? Because I don't.
You don't?
No.
I don't either.
Mine's a truck, and it's the one I have.
Sure.
And it's a Chevy.
If a genie came and said, hey, I'm a car genie, and I'm going to give you any car you want, what would you wish for?
A specific car genie.
Wasn't
not
that
the
a
boat
website?
genie, not the house
Car
genie.
a website?
It should be
Way
now.
back in the day? I thought it was.
That does.
Or Car Soup.
I mean, I guess I would like this. If you're going to make me make a wish, I guess I would take like Christian Bale's Batmobile.
Yeah, that one's pretty.
But in
That's
terms of
legal?
Yeah,
that's my point. That's
Who
a true
cares?
dream
Yeah,
car.
no.
But in terms of like, do I want to save up and I want to buy a blank? No. The other day you were saying like those McLarens are a couple $100,000. No interest in that.
I want to. Yeah, I'm with you. I want a one of a
They have
kind.
automatic versions of those. I mean,
Even if that's the case, though, I don't ever want a car that every time I park it, I have to worry about 15 people trying to steal it.
It's
or
like one idiot keying it.
Right, a little ding on the side of the door, and I'm like, oh no! And I spend 7 hours trying to fix. I don't care.
Yeah.
I want a car that just gets me to work and home and gets me to a poker tournament and then quickly home.
My dream car is paid off. That's it. Like just a car that's paid off. Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah, I've been lucky to drive a lot of nice cars. There is a lot of like, I can't get too close, or like you valet it and you have to be the guy that's like, don't move that. Leave that here.
Right.
Take good care of it. It's the only one I got.
Right. Or even if you go to a Target right?
Yeah.
You park in the back so you don't park anywhere near other cars. Well, then you look pretentious, like I'm parking by myself.
Yeah.
So that you don't want to do that, but you also don't want to park next to a whole bunch of people that might slam your grocery cart
You take two spots,
into your car.
Yeah.
just like angled.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
Sweet
Sauce
car-
tweets about how you're a douchebag.
Yeah, I love sweet cars though.
Shelby GT. I would like a
That's a
Shelby.
great car.
That's a great
Shelby,
car.
yeah, an original would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I like a Porsche. Porsches are sweet.
They are dynamite to
Yeah,
drive.
yeah.
If
Midlife
you
crisis?
had a car genie,
I would get a Porsche.
Yeah, you get a
A friend of mine in Paris I think still has it, like a one of like 600
Yeah.
Porsche.
Yeah.
It's soft
Sick.
wheat. I
I'm
would
just
want
not.
that.
I'm
That
just
was-
not into it.
Gabrick had the Porsche that literally looked like the Batmobile.
Yeah.
Like that one was
All right, I changed my mind.
400 something.
I changed my mind. I do have a dream car. I would like the DeLorean,
Yes.
and then I would immediately use it to fly back to 1981 and put a condom on Jeff Lambert.
Why?
Oh,
Why?
How do you know it's the day that you were conceived? I just want to put one on him.
Weird.
You're into weird things, man.
But kind of hot, honestly.
Kind of hot.
I mean,
How would
yeah.
that discussion go?
Right?
I don't think there'd be
Hey?
any.
Or is it you sneak it?
Well,
Sneak it.
he's not going to know me, right? Because it's
Yeah.
1981 or whatever. So it's just going to be some rando going, trust me, this is for the best.
You're welcome.
Exactly. I'm going to wink at him and go, you're welcome.
are you your age or are
No,
you
I'm me. I'm
wanted this
44.
to-
No, I'm
okay.
44-year-old me.
Let's not make it weird.
And then, right, that's not weird. Right, I'm
You're a
not one and a
toddler?
half.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, here's more of what really matters because I thought that mattered though.
yeah, that matters.
That matters.
The Dolphins are placing quarterback Tua Tagovailoa on IR because of these concussions, specifically the one he suffered last week. So he's going to miss at least the next 4 games. According to multiple reports, though, he currently has no plans to retire. Who knows? That can change, right? It was the opposite a couple years ago. There were rumors that he was seriously considering retiring and then changed his mind and wanted to keep playing. 4-year, $212.4 million contract extension in July. But I thought .com Tom Pelissero nailed it a week ago when he talked about this. He's like, look, the Dolphins didn't sign that deal thinking, well, if he gets one more, then we're just going to be out all this money. So they knew this was possible. They knew that there had to be some kind of plan if he got another one. So my guess is they're devastated, but they had thought of this. You don't sign a $212 million deal without going, what if he gets another one?
Teams do have insurance for this kind
Exactly.
Did
Is
you
there-
see it, Barry?
of thing. Huh?
Have you seen it?
I saw instantly. I knew instantly. As soon as I saw his right arm,
Yeah.
as soon as his right arm was straight out, I was like, he's out.
Is there
I knew instantly.
any number? Is it like a number of concussions you can get that are
well-
recorded in the NFL before they
good
pull
question.
you, or is
The
it,
problem
think
is,
so.
is they don't really know.
or is it just
Or at
degrees?
least
You know what I
they've
mean?
Slowed
Like I didn't.
down the knowledge in concussions for too long for us to know yet. But I mean, it's kind of like everything else. It's very, each one is very unique and individual, and you just never know. I mean, it kind of depends on the guy. And I can see, well, didn't he have like 3 in 1 year, or was it like close to 3 in a
Yeah,
year?
I think it was
2 and then
2
1 right away.
confirmed,
Two,
right?
yeah.
And he missed a chunk of time, and then I think they shut him down after the second one. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I didn't know
that's
if they
when
went
you-
like, okay, you've
and
had
that's
6.
and that's
so,
one thing they get scared when they get. Well, no, because I went past that. But
different time, different time.
Fair enough, very fair enough. But yeah, like they've said that like the back to backs, those obviously the scary ones. So the ones 2 in 1 year, it has been a couple of years, so he's had time to heal per se.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it depends on the degree. Obviously, it didn't. This one looked just like any of his others because he was out. It wasn't like he was, getting up and was like, I feel a little bit dizzy. It was clear that he was knocked out cold there on the field. So those are always a little scarier and
Yeah.
typically are a little worse. But yeah, that being said, again, we don't really know. It kind of depends on how he heals, and it's so individual. If he's kind of bouncing right back from it, then I'm sure he's not too concerned. If it's one of those that lingers and he's got some post concussion issues, then that's when it starts getting scary. It's when if you go past that couple weeks, you get into a month, all of a sudden, that's when you're like, wait a minute, like how much damage have I? That's when you really start thinking about it. But if it's kind of a typical concussion, I don't mean to make light of them by any means. I can expect that he'd be back for sure.
But what really matters, Sauce, is this.
Okay. Honeybees recognize human faces.
Really?
Yeah.
How do they know this?
Hello. In a testament to the incredible cognitive abilities of honeybees, studies have shown that these insects can recognize and remember human faces.
What word is in front of you that you just skipped and turned into insects?
Industrious insects. Anyway, they can
build things.
I wonder why you skipped that word.
Because I couldn't read it quickly. Can recognize and remember human faces. It's not a common party trick. It showcases the intricate social structure and communication within bee colonies.
Yeah, how do we know that?
Again, I want to know how they know.
Are
do
they
they just keep?
Hey,
like
George.
The 6-pack of headshots that the police gives to the witness. Like, all right, if they just keep flying to the same one while they recognize somebody. I mean, how are they confirming that these bees know?
I thought you said the bee's knees. I was like, that's the only part of the bee I can really name outside of the stinger.
Whoa.
You know what's crazy is, so you say that stat and you're like, hey, man, bees are incredible because they can recognize people's faces. I'm more reacting to the two of your reactions. I'm more impressed that humans are so incredible that we figured that out, right?
Yeah.
Let's just bask in the awe of human beings and humanity. We're pretty crazy cool.
Well, the people that do that are really smart, and I appreciate that.
Man, a couple 100,000 years of just kicking ass.
Yeah, man.
This is our time, right? I feel like it's the Goonies. This is our time.
We've reached
our
it.
time.
Their time is up.
It's over. It's over for bees. It almost is.
I know.
I love it when
We need them.
Yeah, we need bees.
Yeah.
The Steelers are leaning heavily again towards starting Justin Fields because Russell Wilson continues to have a lingering calf injury. Steelers are off to a 2-0 start. Fields, so far through 2 games, not putting up a lot of points, but he has thrown a career-high 69.8%. Also, according to the story, has no interceptions or lost fumbles. I didn't fact-check that, but let's just go with it. So he's playing good football, or at least solid-ish football. So Tomlin's saying so far they are heavily leaning towards going with Fields again.
Well, yeah, they're 2-0.
Yeah.
You don't mess with a winning recipe.
And he has never had a losing record in his entire run with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's insane.
Incredible.
Incredible.
Because he's had some pretty bad quarterbacks there the last couple of years.
He had Roethlisberger for a giant chunk of that,
he was
but
spoiled. Since then, he's got
always
nothing.
figured it out.
Yeah.
Great
crazy.
guy, just not great at the end of his career.
Well,
Kidding.
No,
Just
you're right.
kidding.
there's some of that. What really matters, though, is this.
No number before 1,000 contains the letter A.
Ooh. That's super interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A1.
From day one.
It's another battleship guess. And a
That's
steak
great.
sauce.
That's impressive, Sauce.
Thank you.
Well,
What
he
letters?
didn't make it. He
I
didn't
keep trying to
invent
find
it.
one.
Yeah,
I
He
know,
didn't
but
invent it.
hey, he read.
Yeah.
Kind of. Not well.
Does any number between 0 and 1,000 contain the letter Z?
0.
Oh, yeah.
70.
Yes, 7Z.
7Z.
Nope, I don't think so.
Shohei Ohtani hit his 48th home run of the season. He's got 48 and 48. He's almost on the brink of 50-50. No player's ever done 50-50. In fact, no player's ever done 48-48.
I was just like, the dude just did 40 and 40.
Right, the dude just continues to be a freak, but he is, I guess, technically on pace for 51 of both.
Jeez.
That's what they said this morning. I don't know if that math works out or not, but still very close.
He's this generation's Babe Ruth. Didn't he come in as a pitcher, and he's just too damn dangerous with a bat?
Yeah.
And Bonus once said he wouldn't help the Twins.
Wouldn't fit our scheme or something.
It wasn't an ideal fit.
It wasn't an ideal fit.
Scheme?
Probably should have won the preposterous
He
statement.
strikes out people and he hits home runs. That fits every scheme.
Correct.
Sports make people crazy.
Yes, I
Especially
couldn't agree more.
Bonus.
What really matters, though, is this.
The Pope cannot be an organ donor.
Now, if I could just say...
No.
I would really love to hear Corey's thoughts.
I would too.
Just one small comment on...
No. I need you here tomorrow.
You would really think he could be. Like, that'd be the greatest gift you could give.
Sacrilege.
Zach, your hands up.
The body. The body is a temple, Carly.
You need a kidney, Corey. You need a kidney, and the only match in the world is the Pope.
Sure, it's a dude.
Are you sleeping?
What's the difference? Just another guy. Sure, I'll take it. He can't give it, though.
Yeah, he's the jerk in this scenario.
Let's just give another score.
The Wild open their preseason Saturday
Let's
at
go.
the Winnipeg Jets. Then they're at Dallas on Wednesday, and then they have the preseason home opener a week from Friday on the 27th. That's also against the Winnipeg Jets. So it's crazy. Camp starts tomorrow. 57 players invited to Camp Parrish. 9 a.m. tomorrow at Tria Rink. Not exactly sure how many are open to the public. Zacho, maybe you know that, but I assume a handful of those practices are. Don't know which ones. Even so, Saturday, though, at Winnipeg for preseason game number 1. And that's on what, Cool 108 because the Gopher game? Is that accurate?
Correct.
You're darn tootin'.
Jeepers, right?
And man, the wild.com website's already down. People are so excited. Oh,
there it is.
Crash the website.
I do have a what really matters, though, unless really quick if I...
Go for it, Zacho. What really matters is this.
I just literally did this on Google Maps. I found out if you take the easternmost point of Minnesota and just draw a line straight south, how far into Wisconsin do you think it goes?
No one cares.
The eastern point.
I'm going to go a third.
Well said.
Jeez, Carly firing bullets.
Just kidding.
So the top right corner of Minnesota,
Go
if you go
straight
straight down, how far into Wisconsin does it go?
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to know a town. How
Like,
about just a third?
So
Does that work?
Okay, look, this is how this works. Zach's trying to make a point that it goes way further east than we believe, right?
Yeah, I'm
So-
looking at it.
So I'm going to say something like
That's interesting, right, Brad?
Yeah, that's interesting.
like the Dells
further east,
Further.
Madison.
all the way to Madison.
Wow.
Yeah.
Think about it.
What's Madison?
that half?
45 minutes east of the Dells, give or take?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe
So
an hour?
Geography.
That's
all
how
that well,
far
so is
we
that
go
like
east.
half?
Well, I mean, if our forefathers had done this right, we would have just taken over Wisconsin completely
Yeah, we should have.
and just made it one giant state and then done it right.
Yeah.
On the Minnesota-Michigan border, which people don't talk about.
Yeah, why don't people
UP.
talk about that? We should talk about the Minnesota-Michigan
IP
border
too.
more.
Yeah, why don't people talk about that?
I don't know.
Talk about it.
The news is next. Carly is here.
More
Parrish is
geography
here.
news.
More geography news after this with Zach Halverson on the
boy.
Fan.
Fan.
That was the best.
That was so good.
That was
So
I wish
that's-
we were on for that one.
It's unfortunate we're not on the live stream like we are in the 8 o'clock hour. So Brett, luckily, is back there. Zach walks into the main studio 1 second before we're back from commercial break.
Strolls in.
Here's Brett playing the music, and Zach just goes, oh God. And then just Homer Simpson's into the bushes backwards.
Yes.
Like, whoops.
He's going to sit down and
Thought he had like another 4 or 5 minutes to just tell a story or kick up his
I
feet.
think he was going to come in here and sit down.
Maybe.
Zacho.
He had a coffee.
I think he had a
cash.
story to tell.
Yeah.
He's
Very
gonna start ripping.
casual. But Brett saved him.
They were talking soccer in here. They want to
Oh,
Yeah.
dear God.
fall asleep.
All right, let's get to the news, Zachary.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
In for Chris Hockey, I'm Zach Halverson. Good morning. Welcome to the news presented by the St. Paul Saints, who beat
By the way,
Indianapolis.
did you see what the Saints did last night?
What's that?
So they did their bobblehead election bit that they've done multiple
Bob-election,
times.
yeah.
Bob election.
Oh, yeah.
So when you go to the stadium, you get to pick which one you want, Trump or Biden. And their joke was, this is what you get when you order bobbleheads in April.
Yeah.
Because
Genius.
they didn't have a Harris one, they had a Biden one. Because so they just embraced the fact that we got a whole bunch of
That's
Biden
funny.
bobbleheads. There's nothing we can do. We ordered these months ago.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of funny on social. Right? Don't hide from the fact that that's clearly not the nominee anymore. But you ordered them when you ordered them. Things happen, man.
It's really come to what we love about the Saints.
Yeah,
They do
they
such
lean
a
into
good
it.
job with
There
yeah.
you are the best.
Make a joke out of it. Who cares?
They get it. And well done by them. They had each Biden bobblehead had like a Harris Wall sign in his hand. So
a slight pivot.
Pivot, but yeah. That's
They do
what
a
happens.
brilliant
Now
job.
that's
Marketing,
a
PR,
keepsake
everything.
right there.
We should do the same thing with Meat Sauce and Meat Sauce Robot. Everybody that walks in gets to vote which one they would rather hear forever.
Well, they'd all say meat sauce robot.
You guys, do you have your own bobbleheads?
I don't need one.
I don't know if there's a spring that can support that.
No, has anybody made bobbleheads of you guys?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't know.
I know PA had one for Canterbury.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
It used to
Surprised
sit
you
over
didn't
there.
get one
True,
for
I
the
used to sit over there.
Vikings.
You're right.
Abbott threw it all out.
Yeah.
Aw, Abbott.
He hates toys. Anyway, thanks to the Saints. The Saints kick ass.
Yeah, they do.
won last night 4-2, and they will host Indianapolis the rest of the way, games all the way through Sunday. So get your tickets at saintsbaseball.com. The rest of the week, Saints in town at CHS Field. Fighting Saints hockey night, by the way, on Thursday, Mark Parrish.
Oh, Fighting Saints.
Good old Fighting Saints.
Best logo. Like the best logo.
It's pretty
Great
sweet.
name.
Little Saint
So
bearing
good.
down on a face-off.
All right, the news. A Minneapolis police officer has been dismissed after he left his post to pursue sexual encounters. An investigation revealed he used the Grindr app while on duty. The internal probe found that the officer engaged in sexual activities in uniform. The detailed memo also showed he used his squad car for these encounters. He also accessed confidential data for personal use, violating multiple policies. The chief emphasized the importance of maintaining ethical standards within the department.
Yeah, I saw that
hot.
one last night on the news.
Did this need to be publicly announced though?
Well, yeah, they're holding themselves accountable.
Well, I know that's fine.
Perry said.
Hold them accountable, but do you have to tell everybody that he was using
The long arm of the law.
right? Yeah, well played.
Did they have to say internal probe in it too?
if that
Yeah, right.
A little on the nose.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I agree. Punish him quietly.
Right.
You don't need to. This doesn't need to be
just-
public.
it wasn't in the
Yeah, put a
public.
gag
I
order
think
on
that's
it.
what he wanted.
He wanted to be humiliated.
Now, can I ask the classic question? What is Grindr?
Don't pretend you don't know.
I've never
Cord.
heard of it. How do you even
Cash
spell
those
that?
tickets.
It's all those notifications you're getting on your phone.
Is that just is that an ER at the end or just a INDR? Is it cleverly spelled? How does that work? How do you spell it? Do you download it? Is this
Zach?
an app you download on your phone? How does this work? Do you just go to the town square and post a flyer with "Please take a ticket"? How does this work?
I mean, in a sense, I would guess, yeah.
Again,
well.
I wish.
Zacho?
It's
And
spelled with
insane.
an
I wish we were on
H-E-R at
YouTube
the
right
end.
now.
Grind her?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not what I've heard.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's what the app I'm supposed to use is. Oh
Oh no.
Yucky.
Oh no.
shoot.
Don't cash those tickets.
Yucky.
Yucky. Shoot.
Anyway, one Minnesota city finds itself on a list that folks would likely rather not be on at all. Pest control company Terminix this week has released their annual survey of the top 50 rodent-infested cities. Terminix says the list is based on data from their more than 300 branches nationwide and considers areas where they were called upon to apply rodent control treatments most frequently in 2023. Topping the list is New York City at number 1.
Yeah.
At number 32, the great city of lakes, Minneapolis.
Oh.
This isn't the same thing, but again,
No.
after he got about halfway through that, I tuned out and started thinking about what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Right, just waiting for my turn to talk.
It's fun.
So the national nightmare is over, right? When did the guinea pig die? I don't remember if it was this year or last year. I'm losing track now. Again, time and space warping. So the guinea pig finally died, right?
Oh, see.
Girls were
R.I.P.
devastated. Girls were devastated, but I was like, geez, finally.
Yeah.
Oof. So about 2 weeks ago, the kiddo goes, I'm putting my Christmas list together. I'm like, all right, cool. Nothing wrong with getting ahead of it,
No.
right? Jot stuff down
Love
so
it.
you can give
The
mom and
best.
dad ideas. That's fine.
Yeah.
Santa.
She goes, Mom says I can get a rat. And I go, 0% chance. She's like, but what if I don't ask for this? I go, I don't care if you ask for 0 presents. We're not going from a guinea pig, which I wanted nothing to do with.
Yeah.
We're not getting a rat. And she's like, yeah, but you can do this with him and that with him. And Mom said you can do this. I go, I don't care what Mom says. You can get a rat in 9 years.
Yeah, get
if you
as many
live
as you
on your
gone.
own. No
Did you talk
chance.
to Angie?
Those New York City rats are like the size of cats. They're really snuggly.
Yeah, well then Angie's like, Harper says you said 0%. I go, yeah, whatever's less than 0. Less than 0 is the chances we're getting a rat in this house.
So Angie
Not
was
happening.
on board.
She was.
Why did Angie say this was okay?
Because I think she either had one or liked one. And you know how like science class in the 90s, a lot of us had like a rat in our science class you could feed and take out and hold or whatever. Okay, cool. I don't want it in my house. We have 2 dogs. Pay attention to the dogs.
Tell Harper she can get one, but the next day the rainbow pest experts are going to show up.
Gianna brought up a snake once, and I could tell, but by the way she was laughing at the way I looked at her, that she was completely trolling me.
Right. This was not a troll.
Yeah,
and
see,
I'm
that
not
was-
afraid of rats. I'm not afraid of
But
them.
you
but
don't bring them into your house.
No.
They're pests.
No.
I don't want a rat
They're
in my
not
house.
a pet. They're pests.
Do you think if you got a pet rat, it would know when the weekend is?
Man. Brett listens to the show. I like
weekend's
the
finally
full
here.
integration. So, it always sucks to break the kid's heart, but I'm like, it's just not happening. We have
like-
2 dogs. Enough. Paul, your hands up.
I don't have a kiddo yet, but
What?
But I would think that is a mom and dad conversation before we get that. Into
No,
the
Mom
little-
already said it was possible, and I shattered her dreams. It was good cop, bad cop. Well, the real bad cop is the one that's 7 minutes ago in the segment.
Let me winks.
Right, but we're not going down the rat
A
rabbit hole.
rat?
Not happening.
No.
No.
Yeah, bad idea.
Yeah,
You'd rather
that's a
get
deal
a third
breaker.
dog.
1,000%.
Yeah,
A
because
rat.
dogs are awesome.
Dogs are awesome. Rats are rats.
Yeah.
Dynamite.
Yep.
I feel like it would smell.
You really
Yeah,
don't give a
yuck.
rat's ass.
No, I don't give a rat's ass
I
about
love how
having a
you're
rat.
just like, no.
No, I just
No,
said,
yeah.
and I just looked at her. I smiled. I go 0%. She's like, why? I go, I don't care what Mom said. It ain't happening.
I love the mom.
Oh yeah, she played the mom card. Mom
Did
said
the
it was
guinea
fine.
pig smell?
Yes.
No, ours didn't, but it just sat there, and I ended up kind of feeling bad for it. I'm like, I know you guys like this thing, but it just kind of sits there by itself. What's the point?
What do you do with a rat?
You should have set it free.
Would have been eaten immediately.
I had a hamster, and that was the hardest thing, was keeping it in its stinking cage.
Yeah.
The thing kept getting out.
Ugh.
Hey, that was the exciting time.
rat.
Mom, knowing there was a hamster running
Christmas?
wild.
How do you not step on it?
I mean, that's a good point. And if they sold them at Target, you'd already have one.
Fair enough. That's a good point.
That is something that Angie and Harper bring home.
You would have
and
two.
then ask you for forgiveness.
Right, but then
Like the
I would have gone to
goldfish.
Target. I would have gone to Target and bought a bunch of rat traps and turned my house into the Eliminator from American Gladiators.
Brilliant.
Good luck, man. Literally an Eliminator.
And you could put-
rat
film
fails,
that.
it's over.
Film that.
Corey.
Take bets.
Put numbers
that.
on each one of those traps.
Now
and
you
then-
have my attention.
Then gamble on which trap gets it.
I freaking love that.
I'm in on that.
But can we just
actually.
do that outside?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be in my house.
Yeah, let's right in the living room.
Man.
Corey and I would be co-endorsing the Rainbow Pest Experts if you got all that.
Don't.
I would be meeting Rainbow Pest Experts at like a shady dive bar with like a hat and sunglasses and slide them a check and just go take care of
Yeah,
this.
you'd be
Gary
sitting at the
Lundegaard.
end of the bar. They would sit down next to you. You would just put your hat over
Yeah.
the money underneath it. They'd take the hat, and then you just take a long drag of your cigarette and say goodbye, Bess.
Put a hit on your. Yeah, you put a hit on your rat.
This never traces back to me.
Right. And then,
Never met me.
Then you get another Cosmo and you move on.
To continue the Fargo analogy, yeah, Angie doesn't know. All of a sudden, Rainbow Pest Experts breaks in. He looks for the rat.
And they got
Goes wrong.
and they kidnap her.
Yeah.
So I have a dead rat and my target bill's lower.
Yeah. You find them again and hand them more cash.
Sauce is going to walk us through sports in a second. Rosie's going to be here in a minute. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.
Get ready to laugh like never before. Comedian Sebastian Maniscalco is bringing his It Ain't Right tour to the XL Energy Center Friday, February 14th. Don't miss your chance to see one of the funniest comedians live on stage. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. Full details, KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
All right, welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. Carly, Mark, Carly, but also
Carly.
that's Meat Sauce Paul Lambert over there.
I saw
Hey, Sauce.
Hi.
Shortly, Paul Senior. He's about to be Paul Senior.
Yeah.
No,
Is that what we've decided?
No.
I kind of like that.
Paul Jr.?
decided.
We can call you senior?
Is it going to be Dov?
Senor.
Senior.
His name's David, but you know.
Are you going to reveal the name before the birth, or
Wait.
is this a birth announcement in December or January?
No. I think like 5 people know
Oh,
that aren't
thanks.
our parents.
So we're not on that 5.
I guess we're not close enough to be
Yeah,
on that
good
list.
to know.
Good to know. But it's not Paul.
No, it's not Paul.
It's not Dov.
Nope. Oh,
It's not Jeffrey.
nope.
You know, remember
Pete.
do you remember
It's
we
Pete.
did this? Remember we did this
Sebastian.
when you started dating Kelly, and we were guessing her name, and I'm like, I bet it's. I said Kelly, because could you date a girl that has the same name as your sister? And your eyes went up like, oh boy, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Kelly. I got lucky and guessed it,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't have guessed it if it wasn't Sue or Kelly, which is
Yeah.
your mom and sister's names.
Yes, correct.
But is this guessable?
I mean, yeah, it's a name.
Pedro.
No.
Mark.
No.
Dang it. George.
Steve.
Matthew.
Todd.
No.
Todd.
No.
Oh, dang.
No.
It's got to be
I
Todd.
beat me to that one.
Scene Bear.
No.
Jack Collinsworth.
Oh,
Woods.
Chris Collinsworth.
No.
Calvin.
How many letters? Let's have it be a riddle that the listeners can solve. This is the longest it's taken
got
anyone
this.
to
Yeah,
count
you've
letters
got
in a
this.
name I've ever seen in my life.
5.
Why did it take so long?
I was
It's
waiting for
5.
like 13.
Henry.
No.
Marty.
No.
Sauce.
Yes.
Oh my God, that would be the most narcissistic thing of all time.
You're
Just
gonna be
what an
a
ego.
dad.
Give someone
Yeah.
a nickname.
Oh,
Just
so
calls him
exciting.
Sauce Lambert.
No.
That
Kelly.
would be next level.
No.
Kelly.
No.
yeah.
Yeah, what if it's Kelly? Are you Irish? You do like sports, though, and you would
I do.
like to do
It's
sports
time
for
for
the public right
Fan
now.
5 on the Power Trip. Presented by All Around Property
All right,
Preservation.
now everybody listen to the entire sports update for 5-letter names.
Got it.
The Wild Parish on Saturday.
Yes.
They battle the Jets in a preseason game. What happens in hockey preseason?
Well, you get to see the young guys and see if they're ready to step up, and the old guys, they get themselves in peak shape and get ready for the season. That's pretty much what you're going to see in preseason. The Winnipeg Jets are, they've had the team in the regular season for a couple of years, last few years, and they just have shown absolutely nothing in the playoffs, and they kind of got blown up a little bit because of it. The players got sick of it, and it could probably and most likely be a long season for the Jets.
What a story, Mark.
Good warm up for the season.
Anyway, will we see Zeev Booverson?
Yeah, I believe so, and I'm looking forward to it. I've heard nothing but great things about him, and this is. I've said this in the past. It's for me at least, as an old guy in the game. That's my favorite part, is to watch the young guys, watch them develop. When Kaprizov comes in and lights it up. When Matt Boldy comes in and just becomes an NHL stud instantly. So I'm looking forward to the next generation. And Bouillon, there's.
So how does that work if he's still at the University of Denver?
Oh,
he's still there.
Oh, is he still there?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
is he not? Pretty sure he's staying at Denver.
Brett,
well, in that case,
I'm almost positive he's staying at Denver.
Then no,
unless
we're not going to see him then.
Unless you want to go to Denver.
Yeah, I'm not going to see him then.
And
they're going to have to. No offense to Denver, they're going to have to make the national tournament for me to watch him.
And for the record, Zeev is Zeev.
Yeah.
So it's not Zeev Lambert. No. Can't be. It's only 4 letters.
ZV.
What about Zeeves?
With a Y.
Oh, Zeeves.
Just add a Y.
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
But anyway, I'm looking forward to a future with him and Brock Faber, and because he's a stud. He's proved he is.
Brock.
No,
there it is.
Brock. Relax. No.
Frank.
God, I was so confused for a second there why you were yelling Brock.
Well, we got to think context here. Edina. He's in Edina.
Yeah.
It's got to be a Todd name.
No. You know what? You want to know a really funny story? It isn't a Todd name because my wife wouldn't allow me to name him a Todd name because we live in Edina.
So it's like James.
So give me the names that she vetoed because they sound too cake eater-ish.
I wanted to name him. Don't laugh. This will hurt my feelings.
Come on, I can't.
Man.
What a weird name.
Oh, man.
Don't laugh. I'm looking at you, beady eyes. I wanted to name him Berkley.
Oh, my God.
I love the name Berkley.
I do too.
I'm not laughing. I'm thinking, oh, my God, that's awesome.
My first thought was Baxter from Anchorman.
And my wife immediately was like, no.
Berkeley's a really cute name. I know a young girl named Berkley.
Yeah.
Well, that's maybe why she shut it down.
Berkley Lambert, though, from Edina.
Yeah, that's too Edina.
Definitely works for, like, Dane Rauscher.
Yeah.
You need like a Braxton.
Or he's a lawyer like his
Braxton.
grandfather.
That's a silver platter name.
Yeah.
Berkley Lambert, though, sounds like it should be the third, right? Berkley Lambert the third.
Correct.
So I don't know how that's going to work.
I mean, my dad was a junior, but he changed his name when he was 18. He was William Jeffrey Lambert, and he changed it to Jeffrey William Lambert.
What a psycho.
You should rename yourself Jeffrey Paul Lambert.
Well, it's Paul Jeffrey.
I'm just saying you can
I hope
follow
Chris
him.
is taking all this down somewhere.
He is. He loves me.
What if you just use Berkley for the middle name and his first name is like Cal?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I get it. No.
Andrew.
No. Andrew, no. That's a terrible
How
name.
quickly did Kel scream no when you said Berkeley?
Immediately. She was like,
Veto.
Berkley? I'm like, I love that name. I don't know. I like the name Berkley. Mm-hmm. And then she's like, we can name a dog Berkley. I'm like, all right.
She's right.
She's
right.
Barkley.
We came up with brilliant. We came up with a list, and on the top of my list was the name Berkley.
That was your number one choice.
What was number 2?
Choice. I'm not going to tell you.
Who is
'cause I
it?
think
Aaron after Aaron Rodgers?
No.
Give us some other names not like on the list, but not the one.
Yeah, some other misses.
No, I don't. You guys are mean.
No.
Well,
the kid doesn't exist. Berkley Lambert is not a thing, right? It got vetoed. It's not going to happen. So we can make fun of it all day.
Teddy.
Aw.
That's cute.
But I said no to Teddy because it's too close to Ted Bundy. I'm like, we can't name him Teddy because then people are.
So
gonna
would it have been Theodore shortened to Teddy,
No,
or
it
just
would've just
straight
been
up
Teddy.
Teddy Lambert?
Teddy
I stopped
Lambert.
eating Teddy Grahams.
Like a
so
teddy
good.
bear.
Yeah.
Wore gloves on both hands. Teddy Bird.
Willie?
Hang on, who was the one that said this is too close to Bundy? You?
Me.
But you guys both love serial killers.
but
It
we
would be a
can't
tip of the
name-
cap to
no.
both parents.
Yeah, but we can't name our son
Steve?
It wouldn't be
Oh, brilliant.
Steve Avery?
Hang on, it wouldn't be after Ted Bundy. It would just
Wayne.
be adjacent to Bundy.
Wayne would be great. No, it's not Wayne.
Wayne's
would
a
be
good
so
one.
Wayne.
For you?
So Willie was another one?
Yeah, Willie,
But
yeah.
not short for
Oh,
William,
cute.
just straight up Willie.
It was short for Willard, which was my dad's dad's name. My grandpa's name was
That's
Willard.
cute. I like
Willard.
that.
Yeah, Willie
But
was
what-
another
I
choice.
thought you said he was William Jr.
Well, yeah, but I think they called him Willard. I didn't know he passed away like 30 years ago.
What does Willie Lambert sound like that person would do? Because again, Berkley Lambert is in finance.
I feel like he'd be in a circus.
Yeah.
Carly, heads up.
Willie
Rosie.
Lambert.
Strong base, Carly. Strong base.
Rosie, what do you think of the...
Plant your feet.
Yeah.
What do you think of the name...
I think Rosie might know.
What do you think of the name...
Yeah, Rosie knows.
What do you think of the name Berkley for a boy, though?
No.
He said that was a hard no.
Yeah, that was a very quick.
Rosie
How about
knows his
Willie?
name. Yeah.
What about Willie?
Willie's good.
Willie?
Yeah, Willie's fine. Yeah.
Come on, Willie.
Teddy, Willie, Berkley. A lot of E's.
Yeah.
You told Rosie, but didn't tell us.
You think I told? Who do you think told Rosie?
So all I got to do is get Jeff on the phone?
Jeff.
Here comes the hug, okay?
There it is. Yeah.
Jeez.
There it is.
Mark,
Oh,
Jesus.
my gosh.
Careful. Don't pick
There it is.
Calm down.
That's gross.
And
What does it say about me that I'm uncomfortable with that awkward hug?
I think that's the epitome of
held by Rosie.
I was
You are
Carly.
strong.
He works
Look
out.
at you.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, Sauce Sports, keep going.
Oh yeah.
Berkeley.
Berkeley's not bad.
Well,
You
it's
guys
not
can rip
happening.
it all you want. The Vikings battle the Texans on Sunday at noon, pregame at 10. The Texans and the Vikings are 2-0. The Texans are 2.5-point favorites. We get our first injury report today.
Yep. So what? Jordan Addison.
We'll know about Jefferson because he might be on it
Right.
with the contusion.
We'll see if Dallas Turner has anything lingering from that leg problem that he had there.
Yeah, right.
Who else am I forgetting?
Addison would probably be out again.
Is that right?
Yeah. I'm guessing. That's just a guess. I don't know
need
100%.
Week 3 starts tomorrow with the Patriots at the Jets. It's weird that the Jets home opener is a Thursday. Anybody else think that's weird?
Why?
I don't know. I think that's weird.
Oh, it's another national TV game
mean-
for Raj. I don't know.
Yeah, why is that weird?
I don't know. The Jets
I
are
don't either.
6.5-point favorites. The
mean,
over-under
didn't-
is 38.5.
Someone's got to play a
Chiefs home
Thursday.
opener was a Thursday.
Yeah, but that's like the first game of the year,
What,
right?
what about last Thursday? Who played last Thursday?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember.
That probably was their home opener.
Miami and
In Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Was that Miami's home opener?
No, I think Miami opened at home. They opened at home the week before.
But why is it weird?
I don't know. I just think it's weird man.
Is that the name?
Yeah, weird man.
Yes, weird man.
That's more than 5 letters.
Yeah.
Weird.
The Twins beat the Guardians 4-1 last night for their 80th win of the season. Willie Castro hit a 2-run home run
Willie Lambert.
in
like
the
that
8th
name.
to give the Twins the 4-1 lead, and Griffin Jacks got the save. The Twins do remain 6.5 back of the Guardians for the division, but they only own a 1.5 game lead over Detroit, who keeps winning. And the last wild card spot, they own a 3-game lead over the Mariners. The Twins at Guardians continues tonight at 5:40. Bailey Ober goes for your Twins.
That's the right answer, Core. Willie Lambert. He is a relief pitcher in a minor league baseball
That does
team.
sound like a relief pitcher.
Yeah.
Willie
Could be
Lambert.
Zebby.
Oh, Zebby's 5
Zebby.
letters. Sauce, here's the thing, though, that you've probably already learned, is if you tell anybody before the kid is born what the kid's name is, they're all going to be like, great name, 100% love that name. Right? If you had said the day that kid was born, if you're like, this is my son, Berkley Lambert, all of us would have been like, adorable, perfect name, love it. But since you've already told us that's not the name, then we can go, Berkley Lambert.
Yeah, no,
Terrible.
I'm well aware.
What a ridiculous combo.
I'm well aware.
He'd
So-
be a great hockey player, though, I bet.
My guess is the 5 people that know the name, all 5 have been like, great name, love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
True.
Because you have to. Because you can't tell somebody that's a terrible name. Don't name your kid that.
No.
Nobody does that if they're nice. I assume sometimes mother-in-laws will be like, "Don't you dare name my grandkid that."
No, my mother-in-law loves
the name. Okay.
Yeah. The Gophers battle the Hawkeyes on Saturday at 6:30. Pregame at 4:30. Both teams are 2-1. The Hawkeyes, though, are a 2.5-point favorite.
So I took Ghosts over
You took
Iowa.
them straight up, though, didn't you?
I did. I took them straight up. Well, I don't. With Common and Tenneby, I mean, it's just make the bet. 10 is easy to. Deal
10
with.
understands point spreads.
He
I
actually
don't know
does.
if Common does.
No, he doesn't. He has no idea after all these years.
Oh, can I just jump in here?
Of course.
Big announcement.
What?
I get to play program password.
Oh,
on
hell
Friday.
yeah.
You and guess who else?
What, you?
Do you know who it is?
Who?
I don't know if I want to spoil it for
No,
Tenna.
tell me.
Can I make the announcement?
Making his debut, Corey Cove. Go ahead.
Berkley Lambert.
No, I thought you knew.
I didn't know.
This is huge, and I feel like I'm sorry, Tenna, if this is.
She's gonna be pissed.
But he's really great. Tommy Olson making his program passer debut.
God.
No, he is not.
Yeah,
We have to be teammates.
I can't say that part yet.
Saucy Saucerson, you played pretty well last week. You're getting better at that game.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you were
man. I
getting real
appreciate it.
good.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and also another fun person in there, John Creasel.
What?
Wow.
What a lineup on
God,
Friday.
this is a lineup. Yeah. So anyway, I just had to jump in and say that
Riesel's
because it's
great at that
the
game.
most important thing going on in my life.
Yeah, you're a solid
Right
password
now.
player.
Yeah, I love it.
I thought Sam Sansevier was solid in her debut. She's got to slow down a little bit. I think she'll do better if she comes back.
Yeah.
I thought
Oh,
she
she
was
played?
fine. She played last week.
Oh,
She was
Yeah.
fine.
She was, yeah.
A couple of rules she didn't know, but that was the first time she played.
Yeah.
She'll get
Sammy?
it. Yeah, Sam's fine.
No, Sammy. I'm talking.
Oh, Sammy for names?
No.
Sammy Lambert.
No.
Nolan?
Quinn.
Sammy Lambert is like a loan
Quinn
shark.
You're gonna run out of names.
Ashton. I'm just reading off of here.
Perry.
Yeah. Jalen.
No.
Perry Lambert is in a swing band.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do names and then figure out
Yes,
what
and what they
Sauce's
do.
son will do for a career. Rosie, give us a name that's 5 letters because he's admitted it's 5 letters, but don't say the real one.
No,
of
I'm
course,
not going to
since
say
you know.
the real one.
Give me a 5-letter name, and then we all decide what that kid will do.
Bruce.
Okay.
Bruce Lambert is a journalist.
It sounds like it.
Maybe like maybe he writes obituaries.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's sad.
I was thinking like eccentric billionaire.
Sounds like a real estate agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that on a park bench.
Yep.
Yeah, Bruce sells homes.
Probably pretty well.
Yeah.
Maybe not in this environment.
Another name, Mark.
That's a fun
Yeah,
game.
do it again. Let's play again. Carly, you go first this time. But Rosie, you give us the name. Carly says what Sauce's son will do for a career.
I'm just reading off of Archie. Archie Lambert.
That's not bad.
With a Y.
Arch. Except it's
But with a Y.
Arch.
Oh, come
Archie
on.
with a Y.
Don't do that.
Nolan.
That's what people do in where he lived as cake eaters. They just add random letters.
Nolan
Lambert. I like that.
I like that
actually.
name.
That's a good
actually.
name.
It is.
Nolan
Ryan.
Lambert. He is
The
a
Lambert
teacher.
Express.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nolan Lambert is a teacher.
Maybe a professor even, right? Maybe
Yeah.
even next level.
Sounds very studious.
I'm still stuck on Archie Lambert. What is Archie Lambert doing? Maybe like a traveling puppet show?
Yeah, Archie is
Clubhouse.
Ventriloquist.
Clubhouse
he's
manager at a
unemployed.
golf course.
Archie is unemployed.
And Bruce Lambert, in 30 years, owns a bed and breakfast in Miami with Tommy Olson.
Yeah. Good Lord.
Who's married to Archie Lambert.
Yeah.
All right. Vikings news is next. Mark Rosen is here. Carly's here. Where did Parrish go? Did he just bail?
You didn't hear?
Oh, man.
Where did he go? Bathroom, I bet.
He went to go find out the name of the baby.
Good luck.
Should have just asked Mark. Mark
Nope.
knows it.
Lips are sealed.
Is it Diddy? Diddy Lambert?
Oh,
boy.
Absolutely
not anymore.
Oh, my.
Combs?
It was going to be, though.
No.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Time now Now for the Vikings Report, presented by Hy-Vee, the official grocery partner of the Minnesota Vikings. Linebacker Jonathan Grenard joins the power trip next, thanks to Hy-Vee.